practice Power BI desktop, the practical. Yes, I'm coming. Wait. So first of all, I'd like to search where is my Power BI desktop app. So search here POWER Power BI desktop. So here's our app Power BI desktop is going to open, and we are going to do practical things in Power BI. As in my earlier video, I have already shared what should I do after coming this screen. So this is the first screen of Power BI desktop, guys. So you just have to click here blank report. Yes. So after clicking on blank report, we have come here. Then we have to click get data. Just click here and click as we have to bring Excel file or text or CSV, whatever file, whatever type of file you just have to bring. Just click here the extension of that file, like Excel workbook. If you want to bring the Excel, then you just have to click Excel workbook. And if you want to bring from SQL, as you right now, I most of the people don't know about SQL server, so leave it right now for now. So we have to bring our file as it is CSV, so we just have to click on CSV file. So just click on CSV, and after clicking on CSV you just have to click your file, what on which file you want to work and which file you want to bring in Power BI desktop. So just click that one. As here I just want to go, in last video I brought chocolate file, I think. So let's see what kind of file I'm going to. Yeah, here it is, chocolate sales. So guys, I have to click here, we have to click here actually, and then go click on open. Okay, after clicking on open, here it is connecting, and we are going to bring our data as it is. I think you are all watching that our data has come here. You just have to, there are three processes in Power BI desktop. I'm going to share with you that that is called ETL. Okay, in Power BI, three process that is called ETL, and it is the main part of Power BI desktop or making dashboards. Before creating any kind of thing, you just have to do this ETL process, then you can do any other process. Starting process is ETL. Okay, keep in your mind. And one process of ETL we have done already, that is called extracting. ETL means E means extracting, T means transformation, and L means loading. As we have extracted already the file from the computer or laptop by browsing it after clicking CSV or TXT or CSV file. Then it has been come here, and right now here I think you are watching all guys that here is showing two options, that is called load and transform data. So first of all, don't click on load whenever you want, you are going to uh, upload or transform any video, any files. So at the first time you just have to click transform, as I have already told you that it is the process of ETL, means first extracting what I have done, extracted my file, and then go transform data. This is the second process, transform data. So we just have to click on that, just click on transform data, and we, after clicking the transform data, we have come already on the screen of Power Queries. Guys, here as you are seeing that, watching that, here it is written queries, and this is the main part of Power BI desktop. Before going to Power BI, we have to go through the Power Queries. And in Power Queries, as here written, queries, in queries, after extracting the data, the file will show here. As you hear, it is written chocolate sales to, means our files have stored here, and we are going to work on that. And in Power Query, what we do, you just have to know about that in today's video, all about queries, Power Queries. And in Power Queries, there are so many process to complete, and whatever steps and whatever process you will do, it will be visible here in applied steps. Whatever steps are you doing, it will be here in a hierarchical, in process. What as we here first written here, source. Okay, source means we have bring the data from, and where, from which source we have extracted the data. After clicking source, you will get all the things. And promoted headers means we have bring the file. And then changed type, what we have done also, transformation. After clicking transformation, we have come here in Power Queries. These three process here is showing. So whatever steps you will do, it will be visible here in applied steps. So next, what we are going to do, the cleaning function. Okay, in Power Query, we clean the data. Cleaning means not going to wash. You just have to do whatever you have to do, whatever impurities are available here in the Power Queries file, like chocolate file. So as here it is showing in this portion, the valid 100%, error 0%, empty 0%. Still we have, as means it is pure. Valid 100% means it is pure and clean data. Still we have to follow some cleaning function that is very necessary to start our work on Power BI. We just have to do some steps. If you even if you are watching 100% valid, still you have to work or follow some steps to clean the data. Then there will be no any kind of chances to mistake. Hmm. Then there will be no any kind of chances, there will be no any kind of chances to be mistaken. Okay, so what should we do next, the cleaning function. So okay, so next I'm going to show you the step. Okay, the step, next step what we should do. So first of all, we just have to click Control A and select all the file, all the column and rows with header. Okay, so we have selected by pressing Control A, and then go to home, and in home you just have to click on the arrow, remove rows. Okay, in remove rows, you just have to do some cleaning function, as there will be so many impurities like duplication of any kind of name or blank rows or error. So we must have to follow this kind of uh, cleaning function. You must have to follow, whether you are showing 100% valid before going to Power BI in Power Query, you just have to follow these steps what I am going to show you. Okay, so first one, just after selecting pressing Control A, select all the files, whole file, and then go remove duplicate. So one step we have done. Here it is showing in applied steps, guys. Removed duplicates, and then go again, remove rows, and click on your file should be selected. Okay, and then go remove blank rows. Just click here, and your blank rows has been gone, and your applied steps as is visible that you have done removed blank rows. Next step is again go home, then remove rows. Don't click on remove rows, just click the arrow beside this, and next is remove errors. So just click the remove errors and it has been gone. And one thing keep in your mind, guys, whenever we start going to whenever we are going we go to work on Excel or Power BI file, you must have to keep in your mind then there will be many kind of function or data available. Like if you are getting data, uh, this is called data value. If the value is text, then you just have to keep your data type text, and if the value, and it will be visible in the left side. Okay, this is sale, this is called sale. Are you watching, guys? UK, this is text, so it is showing in the left side, and the date is showing right side, and here it is the dollar sign. This you are showing dollar. We should remove this dollar sign, and then it will become numerical, as it is amount, so amount should be numerical, and there should be no any kind of symbol like dollar or rupees not visible here, otherwise it will take a text, and that is the reason it is showing in the left side. If we remove this dollar sign, then it will come on the right side, because numerical values always remain in right side. Here, as you are showing here, boxes shipped 180, 94, 91 at is these are numerical, so it is in the right side, and whenever you see the text, it will be visible on the left side. Keep in your mind always the data type. This is called data type. Data type means if your value is text, then data type should be text, and if the value is numerical, then your data type should be number. Okay, data type should be number, and if the data type is date, then it should be date. Always keep in your mind. And where will we get the data type? This is the question. So just go here in transform. Before that, we also have to follow some other functions, cleaning function, we must follow that. So let's go, we do that kind of things. Click on transform and go format, click on the down arrow of the format. Here, transform and go in the format, and if you want to capitalize the first word, all the words in uppercase, then you should click uppercase. We prefer to use first word capital, so it should be better if you choose this one, capitalize each word. So just click on capitalize. It has been done, gone. It has been done, capitalize all word. Then again go format and choose trim. It will, after using trim, it will be done cleaning function. The trimming, it will remove the space and clean. This is the last, not last, but whatever we are do, these are the things we should must do before going to Power BI. In Power Query, we must follow this function, cleaning function, and whatever steps we have followed, it is visible here in applied steps, guys. So next we are going to function as data type. This is the main thing of your cleaning function, data type. If you don't follow the data type, if you don't change, then you are going to do mistake here, because if the data type will be wrong, then nothing can be happen in your Power BI. You will make mistake and you will not be able to do any kind of function or applied any kind of things. So just keep in your mind, you must have to clean this one, the data type. And if you want to change the header name, then you can also change. After clicking here, just click right click, and here you will see there is the option of change type. You can also change from here, guys. Change type: decimal, fixed number, whole number, percentage, date type, data, text. So it is clicking on text. That is the reason text is always visible on left side. Okay, guys. So we want to change the name. When you want to change, then you should click rename. Here it is rename. So after clicking rename, you can change the name, but as the salesperson is good, so I don't want to prefer change it. So keep as it is. And yeah, so after clicking right click, after doing right click, you will get all the, and if you want, there should be a null values, error values. So as we have erased errors. If you want to replace the values, null values, or zero, or blank values, then you just have to click replace value. And if there will be, if there kind of any chances to be to have a null values, then write here null, and after clicking null, and you double l null. Null means there can be any values, or there may be any values or not. It should be or it should not be. Okay, so we don't want to take risk, so we have to click that. After clicking value to find null, we will, it will work all the null values, and just click with, as it is text. So we always keep in our mind that replacing null in text, always keep that cell name, any text like unknown. We prefer unknown type, means we don't have any kind of values or data on that null values, so we have written here unknown. Okay, so just type unknown, or no salesperson. We can also write here no salesperson. Okay, so just click OK, and the null values, and you have to follow this step every column. This is column, so you just have to follow this one. In text boxes, in text where it is text value, you just have to write, after replacing null, unknown or no country, as it is the header is country, so write no country, or you can normally write unknown, as we don't know, so unknown. And in product, it is also text. It in data type, you don't have to change anything. And in numerical, you just have to write 0 in place of unknown. You just have to write, if you are going to replace the null values, you just have to replace with 0. And and if you want to change data type, and you must have to change this data type. So guys, here click and go transform and detect data type. Detect data type. Here it is showing data type, it has been changed already. It will work by itself. After clicking, go this cell and click detect data type. Here in transform, detect data type, it is working. And again go in product cell. So you just have to go each and every cell and just click data, detect data type. It will work accordingly. Okay guys, so for today it is enough to practice, and whatever step I have done, it is visible here in the applied steps. So don't be panic, start. And it is my first or second video I am recording on any app, and directly screen recording. so you will get some difficulties in my voice or whatever thing I don't have any idea right now, so don't mind, just start practicing what I'm saying. If and whatever um, difficulties you are getting, so let me know in comment box. I will answer each and every person if you are getting. I'm so interested about that Power BI, guys. So if you are getting any kind of problem, so let me know in comment box. I will sure work on that and I will sure reply. So work, practice this throughout the week, and start growing in your career. So I am going to wind up for today. Let's So thank you and keep watching, keep practicing. I have already shared my Excel or English related video, guys. So if you are interested, then don't forget to watch and to explore yourself. So thank you. Bye bye. See you in my next video. Till then, keep watching.